on this episode.
It's going to be very tough to beat the Hansens.
Team Subaru needs Timmy to have an off weekend.
Just bring in something else that can help you out is crucial.
Bakkerud's back. Back is back.
Into the line. You're wrong.
It's always fun to be able to hole shot him dirty like that.
Very, very windy.
Service area and everything's getting ready to blow away.
We can't even hear the cars. It's so windy down there.
This is a boxing match, man.
Yeah, side by side again.
If I want to win this championship, I have to win Glen Helen.
This is Launch Control. Just 6 days ago, Subaru earned its second double podium out of 3 events. It's official. Team Subaru is on a roll.
3 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. We're in Los Angeles and we're ready for the penultimate event in the championship season.
Their recent success has brought confidence to the entire team.
This season's been exceeded my expectations. Just to have Subaru be so competitive, I just feel like it's been so many years of trying to get to that level, and we're here.
But I think it's a kind of a full team spirit that changed when we saw what our drivers were able to deliver because of the product we give them, we put in their hand. It's a good feeling, like you could feel this atmosphere which is very positive and pushing everybody to go one step further.
You put all those hours in and you got to where you wanted to get, and you don't feel like you should ever step down from it. I mean, it's a tall tower you don't want to get off of. It's hard to even think about losing again.
I know how much this championship means to these guys, and we're close, and we got 2 bullets in the gun.
And kind of feeling like we had the momentum to take the rest of the year.
We've started to really get some momentum, but we can't distance ourselves specifically from Timmy Hansen.
Timmy is leading the championship. There's a reason he's leading the championship. He's former world champion. He's Timmy Hansen.
So Timmy Hansen is the issue. He's 5 points clear of the 2 Subaru drivers. They've got to get every point they can.
Team Subaru needs Timmy to have an off weekend, if I'm honest.
Lingering in the back of their minds is the fact that this is the last all-dirt track of the season. The final round will feature more tarmac, putting the Hansens back in their element. With a points deficit to overcome, the team brings back a heavy hitter to help tilt the points balance in their direction.
Bakkerud's back. Back is back.
He's proper backup for Pastrana and Speed. He is Timmy Hansen's arch rival. They are fierce competitors.
With all their cards on the table, it's time to make the strategy work.
He competes with those people every week over there, every month.
I've had many battles with the Hansens over many years. I actually started racing with Timmy when I was 13 in karting in the Scandic Championships.
Hate is a strong word, but whatever's more than that, I feel like that is what Andreas feels about the Hansens.
I have one mission this weekend, that's make sure that, in a nice way, that Timmy and Kevin doesn't end up on the podium.
Bringing Bakkerud in is effectively bringing in a big gun. It's not about bringing somebody in who's going to fire somebody off into the wall. It's about bringing somebody in who's capable of taking points.
Tell him, go get him, cowboy.
Go get him, cowboy. America.
The battle brackets offer up few championship points, but results here lay out the all-important grid positions for day 2. Subaru comes out swinging.
Again, just real styling with that big Subaru. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's taking it.
It's outside, behind. You gotta pull it. You gotta get around here.
Travis advances through his early battles when Oliver Eriksson suffers a rear puncture.
Okay, he quit. He quit behind you.
That's a bit of championship luck, isn't it, for Pastrana?
Scott's looking for payback against Kevin Eriksson, who knocked him out of the battles in Minnesota.
You're going to try and go all the way around the outside, and I think he's actually going to pull that off.
Wow,
that's the sideways.
We've seen that.
But look at Speed going for the jump and Ericsson going for the Joker lap.
This could be close.
This could be very close. Look at that.
Coming in from the left-hand
Traction,
side.
and
Ericsson's inside.
Oh! Ericsson overcooks it, but no, he does not. He holds on to it.
There wasn't quite close enough, Jared.
Well
Scott
done.
Speed shuts the door, not quite enough room, but he's right on the tail. He is inside as they come to the last corner. Ericsson trying the move. Oh, he went without the inside of Speed. He's running wide. Kevin Ericsson with a master pass.
Well done. Here
Racing to the line.
Looks like Scott Speed just got him out.
Unbelievable. That was wild.
Everybody's exploding up here.
There's no easy brackets here. A lot of pressure definitely on the ZipRecruiter Subaru of Bakkerud. It's going to be very tough to beat the Hansens.
With the title contenders just 6 points apart, every battle counts.
ZipRecruiter go Nitro car into the lead, applause. There's a point for every battle win. Those are crucial now. I think at the start there, you're over 1 point, yeah, whatever. But you can't drop the ball at this point. You need every point you can possibly get.
Come on, Bakkerud, we need this!
Bakkerud isn't fighting for the championship, but a victory over a Hansen would stop their advance.
Go, 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 go!
A close fight doesn't go his way.
Hate losing, and particularly to the Hansens. Yeah, it was a bummer. Not happy at all. Pretty actually. That's the feeling.
Come on, Frazier. Oh gosh, don't break your car.
While one battle doesn't go their way, they are soon handed a small victory.
Oh, McConnell's racing Timmy Hansen in the battle, and right now McConnell is looking like he's going to win it. I mean, it's going to take points away from Timmy Hansen if he loses.
Timmy Hansen's early exit will set up a difficult day 2 for the championship leader. By the third round of the battle brackets, teams are fighting for front row grid positions in tomorrow's heats. The further they progress, the harder it gets. Scott's in the thick against Kevin Hansen. The difference between them is like splitting hairs. Scott narrowly misses the win. He'll be assigned his grid spot for the first heat based on what comes next. And what comes next is the final battle. Pastrana versus Kevin Hansen for pole position.
For the top qualifier here at Glen Helen, Pastrana with a great start. Hansen gets a better one though. Hansen takes the clutch, goes backwards. The Subaru drops back.
It's all you, bud. You know what you got to do.
Kevin is a smart racer. One-on-one, he's hard to beat.
Hansen with a clear lead. Pastrana's got some work to do now.
What a jump by Hansen. Just shut the door on Travis Pastrana. Really well done.
Try and over-under up here if you can, if you get there.
But he looks like off the inside. Kevin comes back. Kevin comes back.
Get the gravel.
A wide swing there, and Kevin here, look at, he is absolutely going for it.
Kevin surely going to get this. Watch Pastrana on the inside line. It goes to Kevin Hansen though.
Fucked up, sorry. I messed that up so bad. I'm really sorry, guys. Nice try, bud.
There's Kevin Hansen. He is your overall bracket battle winner. The smile on his face says it all.
A Hansen wins the day, but in Subaru's eyes, it's the right Hansen. For the third time in 3 races, Subaru have put themselves in prime position to challenge for the win going into race day. For those inside the team, the success also comes with easier workloads. The key has been a clear base setup that works at every track in most conditions.
In the previous years, we were always trying to do something. Every time the car was going out, we had to do massive changes to try to adapt to driver comment or what we could see out on the track and all that. And right now the solution is very stable.
Our engineering department had done such an awesome job getting the engine package and the suspension package dialed in.
So the base settings are there and we almost don't touch them.
I wouldn't call it a cakewalk, but I mean, the amount of work we would have before and after an event was almost nothing.
I think it also just gives the team as a whole so much more confidence because you know that you're going into every event with a known package that works. And you're only looking at minor tweaks to pick up a couple tenths here or there.
It's so comfortable to have a box like that. And definitely Scott also is good on that because he's got the capacity to know what is quick, what is efficient or not.
I've enjoyed working with these guys so much. To be a part of, that growth, from 2018 to 2019 into now, has been something that has been extremely rewarding to me personally as a racing driver and someone who really likes, digging in and working with the engineers and creating.
Overnight, the wind in the team sails becomes a gale, jeopardizing the day's racing.
Going into the race days, this crazy windstorm kicks up. And it's like, okay, we're trying to find success on the track, we're trying to calm our nerves, we're trying to learn this new track and get the most out of it that we can with the cars. And at the same time, the service area and everything's getting ready to blow away.
It was like being in a sandstorm the whole time.
Race control gives the go-ahead for the heat races.
Windy, very, very windy. Spoke to the spotters this morning and they said they'll have to go faster over the big gap jump. So at the minute the headwind is directly onto it, so the line doesn't really change but more speed. I'm sure he knows what to do. Ready to race light is on. Start is crucial. We've seen people win the start from both sides. We can't even hear the cars. It's so windy down there. Brown's going to get the whole shot here. So watch now for Pastrana trying to make the car back on the exit this first corner. McConnell still inside. He's got to find enough traction. Oh, yeah. Travis taps the wall on the outside line and it is Fraser McConnell with the whole shot. And he pushes Travis up wide into the roost, Jared.
Travis McConnell going aggressive. Look at that. So the split.
I kind of got bumped into the Joker right off the bat. I'm in dust and behind people and it wasn't a great start.
So Bakkerud has closed down on McConnell.
When he goes into the bank,
oh no, McConnell is out.
Could have had him puncture, but Andreas Bakkerud, man, he was seething. He's right there. Well done by Andreas Bakkerud.
Leverage is everything. When you're in a championship fight that's this close, to be able to just bring in something else that can help you out is crucial.
My job being the motorsport director is to get us a championship, and if that means we have to, if there's a situation where Andreas can let Travis by for ultimate points, then that's the way it's going to have to be.
Bakkerud in front, he's going to Joker to try and give you the win here. Got to hit your marks here, we've got to close this gap.
My spotter comes on Dan and says, hey, don't worry, Andreas is going to give it to you. How's it make you feel as a driver? Like, I still think I could win this race.
He's going to give it to you here at some point. Okay, he's giving it to you. Go, 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 go.
And Travis Pastrana, a few more turns for the win.
Andreas has got a point to prove here as well. He's proved I am as fast as the guys who are leading the championship.
Travis Pastrana for the win and gets that front row spot.
Straight to the final, yeah, straight to the final for Travis Pastrana.
Man, that should have been Bakkerud. Dude, I like to try to beat him straight up, guys. That's how this works, bud.
Heat 1, we were strongest, but obviously had a little fight there with Travis. I landed the jump a little bit, that's at least what I tell you guys. And then you can figure out the rest yourself, but had a good time. Subaru's on point this weekend, we are looking fast.
That's sportsmanship to the nth degree. I mean, that is being a team player, and that's helping advance to the ultimate goal for Subaru to win that championship.
With Pastrana advancing straight to the front row of the final, focus shifts to Heat B, where Scott Speed looks for a similar result.
And immediately, Kevin's got the inside line, but Speed, I think, has edged him. He's going to get the whole shot. Coming up over the gap jump now. Speed on the exit. Oh, Speed comes in hard. Kevin's not close enough. It's Scott Speed who's going to go through, and Subaru lock out the front row here at Glen Helen.
Hansens were really good here, especially Kevin. It's always fun to be able to hole shot him dirty like that from the outside. I love that. The guys give me such a great car. It's great. We got front row locked up in the final. Things are looking good. It's on us now.
Yeah, Andreas is a great driver, but one of the things that we really like about having him on the team is that he knows the Hansens. He's gone up against the Hansens for years and years in the World Championship. So there's a lot of strategy going into this, but Andreas is really a great person to have involved in this whole thing because he knows exactly what to do.
2 cars advance, just the 3rd car remains. Not only would a win here secure a second-row spot for Bakkerud, but it would push the Hansens further down the grid. Bakkerud doesn't disappoint. By turn 2, he's got Kevin Hansen in his rearview mirror, with just his World Rallycross rival, Robin Larson, left to overtake.
This is a boxing match, man.
Yeah, 7.7.
Trying to pushes Larson out of the way. Larson goes for the Yokohama Time Joker. Just watch the attitude of his vehicle. When he throws it into a corner, he's throwing it harder than Travis and Scott Speed combined, I swear.
Andreas Bakkerud is going to come through these last couple of corners. And Jared, he's going to be in that perfect rear gunner position for Subaru.
The celebration is twofold. All 3 Subarus can now focus on the final. But even more importantly, championship leader Timmy Hansen will have to advance through the LCQ just to get onto the back row.
Not only did he win, but he did it in the most stylish way, just backing into every corner, full sideways. I'm just going to get whatever setup he's got. I love that style. That was perfect. That was a good race, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect. Super.
Final round, I've never been more focused in my entire life on a start. If I don't get the whole shot on Scott, whoever's second or third at that point is going to push right in, and I'm going to get pushed out in the second turn. And I'm in big trouble.
Will Speed and Pastrana get into each other? We're about to find out. We're ready to go racing. Wait for that light to go out. Look for the green. Great reaction time. Scott Speed going to move across, try and shut the door. Pastrana's got the inside line. Get around Speed wide. Backwards there. He's ahead of Arvin. Larson's right up underneath him. The spotter's on the way into Pastrana already as he turns into turn 2. He gets the whole shot. Speed is there too. Bakkerud backing up the whole pack behind him. And it's a perfect 1-2-3 start for Subaru.
With all 3 cars out front, it's an exercise in restraint. Each driver knows what this means for their championship goals. Travis needs the win.
I got the jump. I got the whole shot on Scott Speed. Never happened before. I knew I needed it, got it done.
Speed sees his advantage at the next race on tarmac, so second place here would put him in striking position.
He's keeping it clean, he's keeping it tidy, but the Subarus are absolutely crushing it.
Bakkerud keeps all the other championship rivals behind him. He's playing his role perfectly. The Subarus hold position.
Travis just asked something and they said we're working on it. Here goes Joker.
Few more turns for glory, and this is how they started. Pastrana, Speed, Bakkerud. Is it a Subaru podium sweep? Coley.
Pastrana coming onto the finish straight in the 199. He took TQ last week, converted to a win. This week he converts it to a win and the lead in the standings for Nitro Rallycross. Pastrana goes to Florida as the title
This is a great track for Subaru. This is nice and wide. Next weekend is not going to be the same, but I tell you what, we're going there with the points lead, boys. Thank you.
It's a podium sweep for the Subaru team, as both Travis and Scott overtake Timmy Hansen for the championship lead.
I mean, the team exploded. I mean, everybody's just running down there to see it, and I mean, it's probably one of the happiest times I've ever seen our race team for sure since I've been at Vermont Sports Car.
Thank you very much.
Proud of the team, man. Never been more proud of a group of individuals in my entire life.
You get the championship lead. Your 2 #1 drivers are incredibly happy with their individual results from the weekend, and then your stand-in, Andreas, just checking that box and doing what he needed to do as a team player and getting a podium like that. I mean, you couldn't have asked for more.
As as a team, I'm super proud of how we did that because, again, I don't think for this particular track we were all necessarily the strongest, but we worked all weekend hard. We got better, and at the end of the day, we were there when it counted.
While the triple podium is an amazing feat in itself, a true demonstration of how far they've come against the best in the world, it's not their ultimate goal. There's still something bigger to play for.
It was the, turning point in the season. It was that fork in the road that said, you know what, we've got a real shot at this.
From then on, the only thing that was left was the championship.
Next time, on Launch Control. Just one round remains in the Nitro Rallycross season.
Need a flyer here, bud.
This is going to be my biggest challenge ever as a driver.
One race to decide the driver's title.
Man, it's all coming down to this. You want to win and make it feel like there was a point to this.
3 drivers remain in the hunt.
We just got to execute now.
2 will be disappointed.
Either of them could win it quite easily.
1 will raise the championship trophy.
Hansen gets moved across. Travis Pastrana gets a huge win.
That's next time on Launch Control.